Hey you guys, what's going on? It's your girl Queen Motivation. Definitely stepping it up one notch. Just want to go into talking about mental health. I know a lot of us have dealt with mental health, a lot of us are dealing with mental health, and a lot of us are ashamed of mental health. So before I go into this video, I need you guys to go ahead and comment down below. Let me know what you think. Like my video, share, and if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, I need you to go ahead and do so. Today, I decided to go with mental health because it's really been heavy on my heart. It's really been heavy on my spirit, and it really has been taking a toll on me for the past few days, maybe even weeks. I can't even count what's been really going on mentally, but I will say that doing YouTube videos is definitely a healing for me. So that's why I wanted to talk about mental health, because I want you guys to get an understanding that it's not the end of the world and you don't have to be ashamed of dealing with mental health. I was diagnosed with bipolar depression, manic depression, PTSD, anxiety. Like, I was diagnosed with those things, and I remember the first time I decided to go see a therapist, I was probably 25 or 26. I can't remember, but I know I was like in my mid 20s. And what made me decide to really go see a therapist is because I've been struggling all my life with so many different things that has happened to me in my childhood. And not only in my childhood, but in my adolescence and some things in my adult. And it's really traumatic, and it's like holding on to a lot of things. It's really separating you from your true identity and who you're supposed to be. But a lot of us don't know how to let go because pain has a weird way of bringing us peace, which is very weird. But a lot of us don't know how to live without trauma. And that's why a lot of us are trauma bonded to friends, to co-workers, to sexual partners, to relationships. Like, a lot of us are trauma bonded because that's all we know. And it's times when we want to walk away from a person, and it's times when we want to leave a job, and it's times that we know we deserve better and we're supposed to be doing better, but we don't know how to escape the broken patterns that we've been dealing with our entire life. And I'm definitely talking about myself, because those people who actually know me, like personally know me, know that one of the biggest things that I do is I flight. Okay, I stay in flight mode. I'm always in survival mode. I never really know how to sit still or be comfortable. When stuff gets too hot for me, I remove myself from the situation. When things become out of control, I move around. Like, I don't sit around to try to see what the next outcome may be. I'm out of here. Like, I'm packing up and I'm moving to a whole nother state, or I'm walking out of a relationship that's doing too much. Like, I'm not going to set myself up for failure because I've been dealing with that majority of my life. So trying to understand what love was is another battle that I have been battling with, because when you're young and something happens to you and it takes away pieces of you because it destroys your personality, it destroys who you are, and it just makes you feel like you're unworthy. There's a lot of the times that I have allowed myself to be in some really weird, awkward, dumb situations because I thought that it was love, because I never really knew what love was. The understanding of love that I had was my children's love, because I know their love was really unconditional. It didn't come with any conditions. They love their mother no matter what. I pick my children up and I move from state to state, and I take my children through a whole bunch of mental anguish, and they still love me. And they tell me all the time how proud of me they are and everything, and I let them know how proud of them I am. But sometimes I really be so hard on myself because I feel like since I didn't have a stable mindset, that I took my children through it, so they don't really have a stable mindset, but they're stable. They're more stable than I am. And a lot of the times, just dealing with mental health, a lot of us kind of settle in certain situations because we really believe that's what we deserve. I know a few females and a few males that's in really high toxic relationships. When I say high toxic, I mean the kind of relationships when you wake up and you know you deserve better, but you settle anyway. You stay with that person You look at that person like maybe one day they're going to change, but it's been 2, 3 years, 4, 5 years. They still have not changed, and yet you're still hoping for something that's never going to happen. So those people, they kind of deal with a lot of mental health too, because we don't know our worth sometimes. And we really kind of put ourselves in a place where we don't think we belong in a place of peace. You know, we don't think we deserve the happiness that we asked for. And I really don't know who I may be talking to, because I know right now I'm definitely talking to myself, that it's okay to get help and see a therapist. It is okay. Because I talked to a therapist and I let the therapist know, look, I'm struggling this week. Like last week, it was a good week for me. It was good. I was okay. I was fine. But this week, I'm struggling. I don't know if I'm coming. I don't know if I'm going. I don't know what direction to take. At this point, I don't even know who I am. I don't know who I'm trying to please. I don't know who I'm trying to escape from. I don't know who I'm trying to run to or who I'm trying to run from. This week, I'm struggling. And it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to cry. It's okay to feel your emotions and deal with your emotions and understand that you do have emotions. Some people pretend they don't have emotions because they don't want to deal with themselves or deal with whatever circumstances they're faced with. But I'm telling you, there is nothing wrong with talking to somebody. I have days when I'm the happiest person in the world. Like nothing in the world can take away that joy. Nothing in the world can break my peace. My spirit is on stronghold. Like I'm in a good space mentally. The next day I may be falling apart, broken, don't know what I'm doing, crying, trying to figure out what is really going on. I can't find peace. I don't know what love is. Like it is a struggle, but I'm telling you, I'm only telling y'all because I want somebody else to know you are not alone and you can get the help that you need. Because at the end of the day, if somebody's going to judge you based off of natural emotions, then that person has to be a robot. And nobody wants to be around robots because robots don't have emotions and robots don't feel. And I know as a human, I have emotions and I do feel. And my heart gets broken. My spirit does get crushed. I don't like rejection, but I've constantly been rejected, although I have rejected people as well. But when you have a war inside yourself, you're always going to be ready to create a war within the people around you, your job, wherever you're having war at, that's in you, it's going to seep out. So a lot of people can't find peace in this world because they don't have peace within themselves. And it's because they've dealt with a lot of trauma and unforgiveness and they're still healing, and it's like you're so unhealthy and you're used to being unhealthy because you think that's what's left in your life. You think that's all you have. But that's not it. You can definitely get the help you need. You can definitely call somebody. You can definitely talk to somebody, get it off your chest, get it off your heart. Don't keep it trapped up in your mind. Stop overthinking. Everything's going to be okay. You're going to be okay. You're in a good space. You're doing good. And I hope that you really find the peace that you're looking for. And I hope you find the love that you're looking for. I really do. So I challenge you to go deep within yourself and pull out those versions of you that you've been hiding from yourself because you're afraid to let the world see who you really are. You deserve to be happy. And I hope you find that happiness within yourself because nobody else can bring you that happiness if you don't have it within yourself. So take this moment, take this time, this downtime, this time where you're really struggling and battling, whatever that situation is, take this time and work on yourself, build on yourself, do something for yourself. Create healthy habits, create healthy patterns, and love on yourself. If you don't do nothing this week, love on yourself. Self-care is highly important. And don't be afraid to let that toxic relationship go. Whether it's a friend, a family member, a girlfriend, a boyfriend, even a best friend, a childhood best friend, whatever it is. If it does not bring you peace and it doesn't serve you well, let it go. And don't be ashamed, because it's very important that you deal with yourself before you allow anybody else to get a hold of you. You are definitely doing good. You're in a great space. And as I always say, and as I always tell people, go be great on purpose. You deserve everything that's coming to you. Be blessed and enjoy everything that you are about to go through, because it's about to get beautiful. Nobody said healing was pretty, but we all know healing is worth it. Y'all connect to your girl, Queen Motivation. Heading out. Love you guys. Be blessed.